Hello YouTube, this is Shalonda Sumter coming to you again live from the Global Protocol Center in Atlanta, Georgia with part 2 of doing business in Brazil. First of all, we'll do a short recap. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia. It's a beautiful country located in South America, and some of the major cities are Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, Salvador de Bahia, and Fortaleza. It's a beautiful country, and some of the things that we talked about in our previous video is that if you're a male, when you're meeting your business contact or your business counterpart in Brazil, you should always greet with a firm handshake and direct eye contact. And women typically kiss each other, and they'll kiss alternating cheeks beginning with the left cheek. And as you get to know your Brazilian business friends or Brazilian business counterparts, they may give you a back slap or they may give you a hug. So that's something that you should look forward to when you go to Brazil. They're very animated when they're speaking, and again, they're loving people. And something else to remember, if you're giving a gift in Brazil, you want to make sure that you don't give a gift that's in purple or black, or that it's wrapped in purple and black. You want to make sure that you stay away from those colors, because those colors are associated with funerals and they're also associated with mourning. You want to also avoid giving a gift of a handkerchief, because that's also a gift considered that's associated with mourning. And you also want to make sure that if you don't have a gift that the evening of your dinner party or your large party, that you send maybe a gift of flowers on the following day. That's perfectly acceptable. And if you're coming to a dinner party, it's perfectly okay to arrive 30 minutes late, and if it's a large dinner party, it's perfectly okay to arrive up to an hour late. Now, if you're doing business in Brazil, you want to make sure, or you're coming to a business meeting, if you're doing business in São Paulo or Brasilia, you want to make sure to arrive on time. If you're doing business with someone in Rio, it's perfectly acceptable to arrive up to 15 minutes late. And this is because Rio is more of a beach town, and or beach city. It's a little more laid back than some of the other cities. So that's perfectly acceptable. And one thing to remember in doing negotiations in Brazil, you want to enlist the services of a despachante. That's a local person that can hook you up with the right people, set up meetings for you, and go over paperwork for you, so that you make sure that that you're with the right people. It's the person that kind of that inside person that knows everything. And remember, when you're doing business in Brazil, that you don't want to rush your negotiations. Let the Brazilians bring up business. You want to start out, and you want to make sure that you have plenty of time for small talk. Brazilians will probably talk to you about your family, about your children, if you have any, and don't think of it as being too intrusive, but it's just a way of getting to know you and to know what type of person you are. And Brazilians have two main things. They want to make sure that you are a trustworthy person, and they want to make sure that you are confident. Make sure that when you are giving them facts, that you have a PowerPoint presentation, you have printouts, but something concrete, so they know what we're actually negotiating. And remember that Brazilians do business with people. They don't do business with companies. So it's very important that you don't offend a Brazilian. And we have a thing here in the United States, and I believe in Europe, about personal space. But if a Brazilian is too close to you, it is very rude to step back, and it's looked at upon as rejection. So you want to make sure that you don't step back, even though it may be a bit uncomfortable for us Americans or Europeans. You want to make sure that we don't do that. But like I said, it's a beautiful country, and Brazilians are wonderful people. They're wonderful to work with, and Brazil is very important in this emerging economy. And if you have any further questions about Brazil or anything, you can post comments or send me an email or call me for a consultation appointment. Thank you so much. This is Shalonda Sumter from the Global Protocol Center. Thank you, and have a great day.